righteousness' sake. You know? You niggas that sold out before the Lord came, and so on, you're going to feel shame when you get into the kingdom. Alright?
I will make this proverb to cease.
So the proverb's going to cease, go ahead.
And they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel.
Yeah, and that's basically another way our people become complacent. You know, well, I got about 10 years. You know? Well, the Lord, I know He's coming back, but, I think I got like maybe 5 years, so I'm going to go ahead and go to school and do this and do that. But Esau puts out that vibration. That's how the so-called white man thinks. He thinks that his house shall continue forever. Alright? So he puts that vibration out, like you just had the fucking series. You had the Miami Heat win the series. There was a big celebration. Everybody got together, rooted for whatever team, Esau, all that's a front, man. These fucking, these games, these amusement parks, these fucking television shows, this music, it's all one big distraction. All it is witchcraft to control your damn mind into thinking that everything's okay. Right.
It says, but say unto them, the days are at hand.
The days are at hand. Meanwhile, you got all these prophecies taking place all around the damn world, man. Go ahead.
The days are at hand, and the effects of every vision.
Yep.
Basically, the results of Most High's prophecies finally coming to pass.
Exactly.
That's the effect of every vision. Okay. And the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel.
Right, so there's going to come a point in time where it's going to be so evident that you're not going to have anything good to say about America no more. And everything that we've been telling you is going to come to pass. Alright? Islam ain't going to matter no more. Alright? That faggot Muhammad ain't going to matter no more. This faggot Cesare Borgia, he ain't going to matter no more. Alright? Go ahead.
For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
That's right.
It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it.
That's right.
Saith Yahweh.
So the moment you go to light up that blunt, alright? The moment you go to put on that track, do your little rap and rhyme, alright? Basically at the time when you least expect it. And the scriptures tell you that. But see, we're children of the light, so that day's not going to overtake us like a thief. You wonder why? Because we're prepared for that, man. We're making sure our garments are clean. We're making sure our minds are right. We're trying to do what's in our ability so that we can receive salvation out of all trials. Famine, disease. Alright? Esau gathered all the damn drones he possibly can. Even the local police force are getting in on it. So what do you think that's all about? Alright?
Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is many days to come. And he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
Yeah, so that's what we're telling you. That's all bullshit. First of all, the Lord is getting ready to do amazing things, man. Beautiful things for the sake of the elect. Destruction being the main thing. Somebody give me Job where it says, thou shalt laugh at famine. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. What are you holding?
Matthew.
Alright. Let him get that out. Go ahead. Is that it on it? Go ahead, read that.
So,
it's perfectly lines up.
So Matthew 24 and 20 says, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, these on the Sabbath day. For then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be.
Right, so the amount of tribulation, the amount of trouble, the amount of distress, the amount of anxiety, the amount of suffering, okay? The amount of torture that's getting ready to come upon this place, man, is gonna be like never before.
And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So for the sake of the elect, for the ones that are pursuing the scriptures and staying faithful, this time is being shortened. Meaning what? Prophecies are being sped up. That lie that was put out through all the land about the tarrying, that's being ceased.
Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Measure thou the time diligently.
Oh my God, you must have been.
So these people ain't conducting themselves wisely. They're not being circumspect. They're not watching the news. They ain't watching for the prophecies and the things that are getting ready to come, man. They're living what they believe to be the lap of luxury. Meanwhile, this kingdom is sinful, vile, disgusting, and an abominable thing. And these people can't perceive that. Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world
Right,
which
so
he made.
hey, Yahweh Shai gave us examples of what to look for and the certain signs to look for upon his arrival. So basically, you could take it back as far as 2001 when they did. I mean, you could obviously take it back before that, but I'm talking from so-called 9/11 all the way up through. You had nothing but all kinds of crazy things happening, destruction-wise. I mean, 9/11 obviously gave them the ability to sign certain laws and legislation to make you people further slaves. All right, but a lot of events came out of that so-called 9/11 twin tower attack, you know. But that is not even going to come close to what has in store for these people. And don't you know that a terrorist attack that happened in downtown Philadelphia as we speak, and that could be enough to just declare complete martial law over the whole state of Pennsylvania? These people don't realize that. They don't realize that there's executive orders to shut down the highways and byways, to shut down the fucking grocery stores, to seize your vehicle, your guns. And all it would take is a potential bomb threat if they saw fit to close this whole bitch down. Nobody's coming in, nobody's going out.
I was going to say something. If the brother can pan the camera over there to World War Z.
Oh, yes. There you go.
There was I went on to IMDb, which stands for Internet Movie Database. Basically, the future movies and all that. Basically, the tagline or the slogan, which they used for advertisement, was "Remember Philly." Basically, they might release a pathological disease or outbreak that might basically destroy this population. Okay. You know, they might release, like, they might say it's a fucking outbreak monkey, you know? Basically a disease, a flesh-eating virus, and release it on the people, man.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Philadelphia is the 5th largest city in America.
Oh, yeah, you had the movie 12 Monkeys. That was located in Philadelphia. Basically, a virus was sent out globally to the world, okay? And the people just started dying off, okay?
I'm gonna have to look that up, but I believe as far as population, because I believe New York is number 1 and Los Angeles is number 2, but they come close. And Philadelphia is I believe like 5, if I'm not mistaken. Because I could be wrong. I'm gonna say that I could be wrong, but I know it's up. It's pretty high. You got something?
Second Ezra 16:36. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yeah, the plagues draw nigh. You know? And that word plague, when you look it up, the Latin word there is plaga, if I'm saying it right, but it goes back to the word curse, you know? So what? There's a lot of curses or plagues that are coming to America. Okay?
2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, so those are curses, man. Famine, being a lack of food. All right. What did it say? Great death. There you go. There goes your prosperity. All right.
The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Yeah, for amendment for what? For all the wickedness that's been done in America. All right.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Yeah, for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Nor be always mindful of the scourges.
So basically, you are a reprobate. You know, avoided judgment. Okay, so basically, I was right. This is for population. So I said New York was number 1, Los Angeles was number 2, Philadelphia was the 5th as far as population. So that's a square. So I was right about that. You see that? You get that? You getting that on camera?
Yeah.
You can see it. All right. All right. The water.
Basically, like what happened in Watertown, like how they shut down the whole city. I know a guy that I work with, his family, all right, lived up there in Watertown, and they basically shut down. They said they were going in people's houses, tearing people's shit apart, and they basically said that no one's allowed to leave the city. Well, here I guess his uncle or whatever like that is like a heavy smoker. He actually ended up leaving his house to go buy a pack of smokes, and he ended up getting like prosecuted. Now he's got to go to court and everything like that for leaving his house. So that's how serious, it's about to come. And if something like that would happen in Philly, they could shut down all of Pennsylvania, the whole state. That way that this so-called perpetrator or whatever, or a bad guy can't leave the state. So they could shut down the whole state, they could shut down the city, they could shut down just a small section, but it could happen.
And to leave your house for a motherfucking pack of cigarettes is a stupid reason to leave your damn house anyway. Yeah. So that's just complete foolishness. Anyway, you got more to that?
2nd Ezra 16 to 22.
So even though, like, the brother basically reading about all the trials and tribulations, even though, like, a good example, America is in a $16 trillion and climbing, all right, or did it hit 17 trillion yet? It's about to.
Really? I remember back when it was like 13 trillion or 14
So it's about damn near 17 trillion.
That was last week, bro.
$1 trillion. People can't really find too much work, and all the labor that's out there, man, is damn straight slave labor. Okay, because you can't tell me you can get a McDonald's job and actually support yourself. All right, it's not logical. They make it literally impossible. So I can't go ahead.
Unloading the damn fucking tractor trailer in 110 degree heat for fucking $10 an hour, or UPS for minimum wage, whatever they paying them now, $7.50 or whatever, $8.
Yeah,
110 fucking degrees and shit.
right, man. We had this guy where I work. We had this guy, man. He came in for overtime, supporting his family. He was Yashashkar, they're the hardest workers. This dude literally had a heart attack in the middle of the damn job. They waited 20 minutes to call the fucking ambulance. And he died. So, Esau don't give a shit, man. My job is straight slave labor. There ain't no two ways about it. But hey, the Lord keeps me strong enough to support the camp and to pay the bills, That's what it comes down to. But in a minute,